Alright everybody, we're back doing some Magic. Got a modern matchup for you today. And to decide who goes first, I'm going to move Mr. Boopster out of the way. We're going to roll emotions.
Roll emotions?
Roll emotions. So pick happy or sad. And I'm going to roll this.
Sad.
Sad? Hopefully this doesn't take everything off the dice. Oh, you're right. It's sad. So I made a little emotion dice. But anyway, you'll go first, and we'll see you in game one. Alright, game one, and I realized that I forgot to actually say what decks we're playing, even though you can probably just read.
But, it is in the
video
link.
Regardless, I'm playing a green-blue Infect deck.
And I'm playing a blue-white deck by Tutor's Library. It's Monastery Metalcraft Combo.
Yeah, so we've done a few test games with it, and it's a pretty sweet deck.
It is.
This is a pretty straightforward list, but anyway, opening hand.
Opening hand.
And you were on the play.
Flooded Strand, crack. Going to 19. Find Hallowed Fountain untapped, going to 17.
Since life doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you are playing an Infect deck, so I don't really have to worry about this too much.
I mean, I could bash in there with Noble Hierarch for vast amounts of damage. It's been known to happen.
It has.
Not very often. But it is a thing.
And I think we'll just play Myth Realized.
Alright.
Sure go. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you put a lore counter on it, and I can pay a white to animate him, and he gets power and toughness equal to the number of lore counters.
Pretty sweet card.
I can also pay 3 to put a lore counter on, but generally not what you want to be doing.
So, I'm going to crack that. Go to 19. Fetch up Forest. My life total kind of matters.
That is true, yes.
Because you are trying, unless you're going off with Storm, you are trying to actually attack me with damage.
Beat you in the face.
Yeah. Via mentor tokens or that thing being gigantic. I'm going to go with a turn 1 Hierarch. And pass the turn.
Untap. Draw.
Like I said, Hierarch beatdown.
Arid Mesa going to 16.
It's very real possibility.
It's going to fetch another Hallowed Fountain, so I'm just going to go to 14.
Sure. You can almost play a Death's Shadow and have it survive.
I'd only need a black, and it to be in the actual deck.
Yeah. Both those things. And to lose.
I think generally
couple
Death Shadows just for rolls.
Actually, no. I recently watched a zoo deck that ran Death's Shadow. Yeah, had like Ataxian Probes and played all its lands untapped. It was pretty sweet. We might film something somewhat similar.
That'll be
to
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just there for value.
So, Pure Steel Paladin.
Sure.
Paradise Mantle. Drawing a card from Pure Steel.
Should I keep track of Storm count here?
Maybe.
Okay. So right now you have Storm count 2.
And a lore counter now.
Yes. You can keep track of that yourself.
Spider Silk Net. Draw a card. Spider Silk Net. Draw a card. Bone Saw. Draw a card. And as far as I'm going to go,
okay.
That's for now.
No Storm kill.
No Storm kill. Actually, you know what? I just remembered that I can do this. So, Paradise Mantle.
You can't tap him for mana because he played him this turn.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not
Never
that.
mind.
It's not that. What's that one that costs 1 mana and you can tap an untapped creature to make a mana? I don't even remember what that card's called. Springleaf Drum. That's what it is. Yeah. It's no Springleaf Drum, sadly.
Well, I can stick them all on.
You can for free because you do have Metalcraft.
So he's a 3/6
with
that can tap for mana.
Reach and that's
with reach. Yeah. Enter go.
All right. Pretty good opening turn. Well, best I can do is play a Blighted Agent and pass the turn. Unfortunately.
Untap. Draw for turn. Play at planes. We play cranial plating.
Oof. That's a big one.
Drawing a card from pure steel.
So right now it gives +5.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
And I think we'll play Glint Hawk.
Sure.
Returning a spider silk net to my hand. Oops. We can replay that to draw a card. Play Bonesaw, draw a card. Let's
All in, as it were.
spider silk nets can go over there because they don't matter for cranial plating, whether it's
true.
on them.
Nor does the reach.
So he's a 4/2 with cranial plating, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
So he's a 10/2.
10-2. Only have one bone saw? No, you have 2 bone saws.
Yeah, so that gives him
6. It makes it 6 power. With the 2 bone saws, does not? Oh, bone saws +1.
yeah, both Bonesaws plus 1 plus
yeah.
up. So he's a 4/2 plus the 6 from cranial plating. So 10/2.
10-2. So you're obviously not storming this turn.
Nah, ran out. I think we'll keep those spider silk nets. Actually,
Doesn't really matter. If you're going to attack, you're going to
I'm going to tap him for mana to activate Myth Realized
Sure. That works too.
and move everything over to him. So 7, 8, 9, 15.
15.
Attack you for 15.
Go to 4.
Move the spider silk nets over to him. And go.
All right. Draw a card.
Do you have the kill?
Well, let me see here. I believe I do.
Yeah, see,
So I'll play an island.
you got your unblockable guy. That's the issue.
Groundswell +4/+4. Groundswell +4/+4. And attack for 10 with Exalted.
And can't block.
Yeah. So, actually, quite close. But
Yeah.
I did need to draw a land there pretty bad. Because if I didn't draw a land, I wouldn't have got the landfall. I would have been able to
so it was pretty close.
go for lethal. I did have a mutagenic growth, but I still needed the land to squeak in for enough. So, 10 poison.
10 poison. Dead.
All right. That was game 1, and we'll see you in game 2. All right. Game 2. Show my hand. I believe you're first.
Hallowed Mountain untapped, going to 18. Serum Visions. Draw. Scry 2. We're going to leave them how they were.
Ugh. Never a good thing to hear.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Yeah, that was decent. What to lead with? I'll lead with the Wooded Foothills and pass the turn.
Untap.
This deck's always better when it has a turn
Draw.
1 play. But
Mox Opal. Seachrome Coast.
just in case, I'll keep... You don't have Metalcraft yet, for what that's worth.
Right. Pure Steel Paladin. Spider Silk Net. Draw a card.
Up to Storm 3.
Paradise Mantle. Draw a card.
You now have Metalcraft. Storm 4.
And I think it's your go.
All right. Crack that into turn, going to 19. Get a Breeding Pool tapped. Untap, draw a card. Play an Inkmoth Nexus and a Spellskite. I'll pass the turn.
Spellskite at least can't move my equipments around.
It's true. It cannot do that.
Draw a card. Arid Mesa, crack. Going 17. That'll find my foil planes.
You have access to quite a bit of mana this turn.
That is true. You probably want to keep track of storm count.
Yep. Well, you haven't done anything yet, so I plan to.
Because second Pure Steel Palette.
Ooh, yep. That's a good one.
Bone Saw, draw 2 cards. Quarter Shield, draw 2 cards. Kite Shield, draw 2 cards. Huh. I didn't think
Fizzle?
I could brick with that. Yeah, but I can't draw off him. So, one Pure Steel Paladin can have a Paradise Mantle, because he can at least tap.
It's true. So what is the net gives reach? There's one that gives vigilance, right?
Yeah.
Kite
so
Shield.
a Quarter's Shield gives
Quarter
vigilance.
Shield, yes.
Kite Shield just gives +0/+3.
Ah, okay.
And Quarter's Shield is like better in every way because it's same costs, but it also has vigilance.
I mean, it seems like the main part of this deck is
Reach.
that little. Oh, I was more pointing at the fact that it costs 0.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Zero
really,
cost equipment.
what it does sometimes doesn't seem like it even matters, but
I think for this turn, so we can't really attack for too much damage through the Kite Shield or the Spell's Kite. Cast him on Start Mentor.
it's a good one.
Sure go.
Draw a card. What am I thinking here? I think we'll play a Misty Rainforest. Crack that, going to 18. For a basic forest. And we'll play a Blighted Agent using the Breeding Pool and the Inkmoth Nexus. And I will put a Rancor on it.
Ooh.
And pass the turn.
So, untap. Draw for turn. Spider Silk Net.
Storm 1.
Draw 2 cards. Get a...
Since we only have like 11 of these tokens, it's probably better to
Put a number on
put
it.
a number on the tokens.
There's 1 token at the moment. Think we shall play Hallowed Fountain untapped. Another Paradise Mantle.
Storm 2.
Draw 2 cards. Get a monk. Play a Quarter Shield. Get a monk. Draw 2 cards.
Storm 3.
Bone Saw.
Storm 4.
Monk. Draw 2 cards.
If anyone's wondering, there are other creatures in this deck, so it is... You can't just use, like, number of monks to indicate storm count. It's only non-creature spells.
So...
I suppose one of the benefits of playing this deck online.
Mox Opal, add a blue. Cast Retract, turning all artifacts I control to their owner's hands.
Storm 5. Which is quite a few things.
Whoop.
So yeah, at this point I'm probably not surviving. Be pretty impressive if you bricked here.
Yeah. Probably not happening. It's going to get rid of all those lands that caused the brick last time. Paradise Mantle.
We didn't well, you kind of bricked last time.
I figured with 2 Pure Steel Paladins I was not going to load up on lands, but I ended up doing so.
You didn't have 2 last time, did you? No, I think this was the only game you had 2.
No, I mean the turn before with Pierce with
Oh,
Paladin.
yeah, sure.
Wasn't really. I didn't lose because of the brick. It's just,
Yeah.
I expected with Pierce Steel Paladins they could build it up, but I just drew lands.
Yeah.
So that should be at 6 because I played Paradise Mantle.
7.
Quarters. Not going to draw off that one. Bones, draw 2.
That's the other nice thing. It is a May.
Bones, we're at 10?
No, we're not at 10. We're at
9.
9. I think you said draw 2 cards, and I increased it by 2. 10.
Quarter shield, draw 2.
11.
Because we can, actually. Myth realized. That does increase storm count.
Yes, it is a non-creature spell, even though it kind of is a creature.
Opal.
13.
So you need all kinds of things to play this in paper.
Are we at 13?
Are we at 13?
Yeah, I think so. Right? Because we're at 10. 11.
12.
12. No, we're at 12.
Yeah,
We're
that's
at
what I thought. That's the same.
I'm bad at this, apparently.
Quarter shield, 13, draw 2.
Not that it really matters, I don't think. Because I'm pretty sure you could get over 20. If you plan to kill me with Storm
Kite shield. I'm not even going to count him because it's just annoying.
Probably not relevant.
Whoop. We're just going to play
These
3
untapped?
more. We're going to play... Yes, they are.
3 more. 17.
18. 19. Retract.
20.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
33.
Grape shot you.
You're not gonna kill my dudes too?
I
With
mean,
a few copies of them? You might as well. 33. I'm only at 18.
I'm going to point 2 at him and 31 at you. You can choose to move them away if you would
I
like.
could, but I'm not gonna bother. So you got me. All right. So that was a pretty explosive game too, and we'll see you in game 3.
Once you get a retract, this deck
yeah,
performs.
retract is very nice. Very cheap at the moment too.
And I believe this was a mostly played copy.
Yeah, I honestly don't see much wrong with it.
No, there's a little bit of edge damage. We were very surprised.
Yeah,
we were worried that it was.
I was thinking it would come in 2 pieces.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll see you in game 3. All right, game 3. Show my hand.
Show my hand.
Give Mr. Boopster a roll for good luck.
Whoop. Whoop.
All right.
But then he goes to your side.
Yeah.
You actually tricked me and you absorbed my luck, didn't you?
I did. Well, you know what? He'll stare at me the whole time. Maybe it'll put me on tilt. Do you want him? Do you want the Boopster?
No, you can have him.
Okay. No one wants Boopster. All right, anyway. So, I am on the play since I got royally destroyed last time. So, I'll crack a Wooded Foothills, going to 19. Gonna fetch up a untapped Breeding Pool.
Taking all the damage.
Well, 3. Wow, they're all at the top. Go to 17. And I'll play a Glistener Elf and pass the turn.
Is it at least the foil one?
No, it is not the foil Glistener Elf.
Draw for turn.
Just a regular Glistener Elf.
I think I will play Seachrome Coast. Mine just comes in untapped. Because I don't have lands. Who needs lands? Serum Visions. Draw a card. Scry 2. I think they're going to stay on top how they are.
Never the best thing to hear.
Enter go.
Draw a card. All right. Start by attacking you for 1.
I can take 1 infect.
Play an Inkmoth Nexus. And cast a Blightsteel Agent. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I have to send it away at the end. Crack-haired Mesa. Find a Hallowed Fountain untapped.
Was one of those cards the land?
No.
No. Well, I mean,
I
you got to draw
remembered
one of them.
that I had a shuffle land, so couldn't keep both of them.
Indeed. That one you had to pay life on, at least.
Yeah.
Now we're at
I
parity.
had to take a bolt.
We're at parity now.
Essential. Pure Steel Paladin.
All right. Very pure.
And a quarter shield. Draw a card.
Just in case. Storm 2.
Mox Opal.
Storm 3.
And
Luckily
here's
no
your go.
Metalcraft.
No Metalcraft, not yet. Kind of also equipped.
Draw a card. Well, not exactly what we wanted to see. I think I'm going to cast Distortion Strike on Glistener Elf.
So now they're both unblockable.
Now they're both unblockable. And I'll attack you for 3 infect. Just
Go
3.
to 4.
Pass turn.
Untap. Draw. Seacrum Coast. Serum Visions.
Mm-hmm.
Draw a card. Scry 2. Both to the bottom. Away with you. Cranial Plating. Draw a card.
Storm 2. Turning on Metalcraft.
Turning on Metalcraft. So we can start jamming things on because we can.
Shield gives reach, or what does shield give?
This shield gives vigilance.
Vigilance. Okay.
Bonesaw.
3.
Draw a card. Here. Add a white.
Mm-hmm.
Play a Mox Opal.
4. Bloop. New legend rule is nice.
Yeah, very nice. Add a blue.
Mm-hmm.
Retract.
5.
Still have a white in my
Yep.
floating.
Presumably for a second paladin. That's my guess, anyway.
Mox Opal.
6.
White.
Don't have Metalcraft.
Right.
Yeah. Gotta play some stuff first.
Bonesaw. Draw a card.
7.
Quarter Shield. Draw
8.
a card.
Now you have Metalcraft.
Add second white. Pure Steel Paladin.
9. 10.
Paradise Mantle. Draw 2 cards. Spider Silk Net. Draw
11.
2 cards. Paradise Mantle. Draw 2 cards.
12.
Bonesaw. Draw 2 cards.
13.
Equip the Paradise Mantle to this Pure Steel Paladin.
You played the one the last turn, right?
Yeah. This is this turn. This one was last turn.
Yeah.
So, tap for a blue.
Mm-hmm.
Retract.
14. Bloop. I will be very impressed if you fizzle here.
Could be hard.
Yeah.
Mox Opal.
15.
Bonesaw. Draw 2
16.
cards. Paradise Mantle.
17.
Draw 2 cards. Spider Silk Net. Draw 2 cards.
18.
Quarter Shield. Draw 2 cards.
19.
Quarter Shield. Draw 2 cards.
20.
Quarter Shield. Draw
21.
2 cards. It just keeps going and going.
It's like the Energizer Bunny.
Bones, Paradise Mantle, skipping the draw cards.
23.
Tap for a red.
Mm-hmm.
Play Mox Opal.
24.
Tap for a red. Grape Shot, all at you.
All of me? You're not even going to kill my dudes?
Well, I guess I have enough left over to deal 1 damage to each of them. If you...
Yeah. I don't have anything with a colorless mana. I drew another Become Immense instead of a land, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah,
six
that's not
drop's
the one
not
that
really
you want.
what you want to see. But yeah,
that's the one you want to see to end the game.
That's true.
Not to start the damage.
Yeah. If I had one more land, it might be okay. But
if you could have got that vines kicked.
It's true. All right, so that was game 3. Should have activated Nexus so you could ping that for 1 too, for the full rubbins. But that's
got
okay.
Both Grape Shot kills, but there is other ways to win the deck.
Mentor attacking with the Myth Realized.
Yeah, Myth Realized. I scryed 2 of those to the bottom, so I know there's 2 down there.
Yeah. All right. So that was Infect versus, what were we calling this one again?
Metalcraft Combo.
We'll see you next time with some more magic.
Bye.